Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another Walking Dead character video. Today we will be looking at Jackson Wallace and Roger Clay, two saviors. Now you might be thinking, weird, I don't remember saviors by those names. Well, the actors actually named their characters, I think. Either they did or the dude who made these custom figures did. Basically, this personal friend of Skylar Felton, one of the actors, made these custom action figures of the two background saviors. And that's enough for me to consider that name, so we'll canonize those names. Jackson Wallace is of course male. He is played by Skylar Felton. He is 30s and first appeared in The Last Day on Earth. Roger Clay is of course male. He is played by Pete Pitts. He is 30s and first appeared in Last Day on Earth. Nothing is known about the two men before the outbreak, aside they might have been actual friends, like the actors are in real life. When the outbreak began, both men found and joined the Sanctuary and the Saviors, joining this group of evil dudes and gals and helping to subjugate and extort other communities. In Season 6, both Roger and Jackson are first seen blocking the road and participating in the mega roadblock. I would find them, but that's too many people, it's too blurry, I'm sorry. But they are there. Eventually, they both head to the clearing, where they get Rick and his group on their knees and surround them until Negan reveals himself. He then does his eeny meeny miny mo and kills the cameraman. In Season 7, both Roger and Jackson watch Negan kill both Abraham and Glenn. Negan then takes Rick on a road trip and both men guard Rick's people. They watch then as Negan breaks Rick, making him his little lapdog, and then both Roger and Jackson pack up and leave. Back at the Sanctuary, Jackson is spotted guarding the fruit garden as Dwight begins to take some tomatoes and some lettuce. It can be assumed he also bowed for Negan when Negan entered the garden. When Negan arrives at Alexandria, both Jackson and Roger accompany, stood at the gate by Daryl, there, as you can see, Jackson. Then they move out when a rat tells them to, ready to raid Alexandria. Roger and another savior take an armchair from one of the houses and begin to carry it out to the street. He is then seen checking over the items that are on the sidewalk. Jackson heads to the infirmary with Grapey Davy and begins to raid all the medical supplies. However, Carl Grimes fires his gun at the man, telling him to put some back. He then watches Negan calm the situation down. After a day of raiding, they both head back to the Sanctuary. Days later, both men listen to Negan's speech about the Saviors as he brings Carl into the Sanctuary. Both men then also watch Mark's face get burnt after he is caught being with his ex-girlfriend Amber. In Season 7's mid-season finale, Jackson heads to Alexandria to return Carl after he shot up some men. He's also waiting for Rick to arrive back. However, Roger is playing poker in the mid-season finale. I can't find this scene for the life of me, but apparently it exists. After Daryl escapes, Roger is sent with Simon to go look for him in Alexandria. Then he is paired up with a buddy to go look around for Daryl. After not finding the man, Roger leaves with Simon and the others. When Eugene arrives, Jackson is outside listening as Eugene comes up with a plan to reinforce the walkers on the fence. He also laughs when Negan calls Eugene just some asshole. Later, both Jackson and Roger are present when Negan gives a little speech and interrogates Dr. Carson, and then throws him in the furnace. When Simon arrives back with the other Dr. Carson, Jackson is seen outside with Negan, greeting Simon and the good doc. He is of course seen in Sasha's scope, and he's in the way. He's blocking the line of shot for Negan. Finally, in the finale, both men head out to confront Rick after a rumour emerges that he was starting a little rebellion. However, both men are stopped temporarily due to some cut down trees in the road. They then arrive at Alexandria and the smelly trash people betray Rick. However, guns start firing when a zombie Sasha comes out of the coffin and attacks Negan. A little bit later, they are both by Negan and Simon's side as they capture Carl, and a captured Rick is brought by Jadis. Negan toys with Rick and is about to kill Carl when, of course, Shiva shows up and saves the day. Wow, Roger is in shock, I say. There's a tiger. Now, we don't see it, but both Roger Clay and Jackson Wallace are killed off screen as the Hilltop and the Kingdom help to liberate Alexandria. Apparently a death scene was recorded for both men, but sadly it was cut in the final edit of the episode. Yes, bit disappointing, but there you go. Likely they are shot and killed by a member of these communities. Their bodies are likely given to the walkers or left to rot. R.I.P. Roger Clay and Jackson Wallace. Both Roger Clay and Jackson Wallace were just some background dudes. But it was cool that they were consistent throughout Season 7 and also at the end of Season 6 there. It's a shame that their death wasn't shown and that they were not called back for Season 8 after it was cut, but oh well. Thanks for watching. Tell me your thoughts on these two dudes and also on these cool ass figures that this guy made for them. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Let's spin that wheel.
Let's do another character profile. Who's it going to be? I wonder who it will be. I'm so excited for who it will be. Oh. Mrs. McCloud? Mrs. McCloud. Woo!